The national politics continues to be rippled with sensational updates surrounding the fake Bhutanese refugee scam. As Nepali Congress's influential leader Balkrishna Khar is grilled by the investigating team, more high-profile political bigwigs are likely to get hooked into the multi-million rupees scandal. Even as the police have not made any more arrests since Wednesday, experts feel that this might just be the lull before the storm. Good evening, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha and these are the headlines of the hour. Civil society stages protest against institutional corruption in places across the country. Party's commitment against corruption limited to slogans. CPN-UML calls Bhutanese refugee scam an organized crime against the nation, demands probe from Bhutanese camps to Maoist cantonments. The much-touted Buri Gandaki Hydel project languishes for 4 decades without moving ahead with construction. And church boys miss out on the opportunity to climb to the top of the A Division League after sharing points with Tribhuvan Army Club. Machindra defeat 3-star. At a time when police investigation is ongoing in the fake Bhutanese refugee scam involving former Deputy Prime Minister, former Home Minister, incumbent Secretary, among others, the civil society held anti-corruption demonstrations throughout the country today. The leaders of the civil society held anti-corruption demonstrations in the capitals Naxal and Maitighar today. They have demanded the culprits of the fake Bhutanese refugee scam to be punished. The participants of the demonstration rally encircled Narayan Chowr in Naxal and chanted slogans demanding an end to corruption. The activists have put pressure on the government to take action against all the perpetrators of the fake Bhutanese refugee scam. They also demanded for the arrest of CPN-UML Secretary Top Bahadur Raimaji, who is still at large. Former Prime Minister Baburam Bhattarai, chairperson of Rashtriya Swatantra Party, Rabi Lamichhane, among others, participated in the demonstrations held at Naxal. However, people taking part in the rally protested against the participation of Bhattarai and Lamichhane. The two leaders, right after the rally protests were exhibited against them, they departed from the rally. Anti-corruption demonstrations were also held today in Biratnagar, Bhairawa, Butwal, Pokhara, among other places in the country. Youths also held demonstrations against corruption at Nepali Congress leader and former Home Minister Balkrishna Khar's Rupandehi Electoral Constituency 3 today. Khar has been arrested for his alleged involvement in the fake Bhutanese refugee scam. CPN-UML, the main opposition, has demanded maximum punishment against culprits involved in the fake Bhutanese refugee scam, calling the organized crime a crime against the nation. The 5th Central Committee meeting of the party concluded that the Bhutanese refugee racket has disgraced the image of the country in the international arena. The Central Committee meeting has also demanded a probe into the alleged financial embezzlement connected with the Maoist cantonments. The meeting has also appreciated the naming of Koshi province. The Central Committee has also concluded that there should be no argument over the agenda of federalism despite challenges seen in its implementation. The party has also announced a grassroots program, Mission New Generation, to strengthen the party organization. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. But before that, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, what's your take on the continued silence of anti-graft body CIAA in the fake Bhutanese refugee case? 71% voted for A, fear of being dragged. 22% voted for B, teethless commission. And 7% voted for C, not in the jurisdiction. And here's today's question. What can be done to do away with the compulsion of going abroad for treatment? Your options are A, invest on infrastructure, B, reliable service, and C, manage human resources. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. In our public voice segment today, we have asked people in several provinces what their suggestions are for the political parties to curb corruption. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
आफ्नो अर्को नभनिकन कारबाही गर्नुपर्छ
राजनीतिक दलभित्र सुशासन हुनु पर्यो र राज्यमा सुशासन ल्याउन उनीहरू लागि पर्नु पर्यो
कडा भन्दा कडा सजाय दिनुपर्छ
मेरो मान्छे नभनिकन दलभन्दा माथि उठेर मुरुकको सर्वोपरि विकासका लागि लाग्नुपर्छ
कुनियतबाट कमाएको सम्पत्तिले चाहिँ म लगायत मेरो सन्ततिलाई राम्रो गर्दैन भन्ने महसुस आत्मैबाट भयो भने आफै भ्रष्टाचार नियन्त्रण हुन्छ
जो मान्छे चाहिँ दोषी छ उसलाई चाहिँ कारबाही गर्नुपर्छ
नेताजीहरूको आचरण हेरेर मात्र पार्टीमा राख्नु औचित्य देखिन्छ
कसैले आफ्नो पार्टीमा भ्रष्टाचार गर्यो भने त्यसलाई निलम्बन गर्ने
राजनीतिक दलहरुभन्दा पनि जनता आफै कन्सियस हुनुपर्छ
संरक्षण नदिएर पार्टीले नै कारबाही गर्यो भने चाहिँ भ्रष्टाचार नियन्त्रण होला
भ्रष्टाचार निवारण गर्नको लागि चाहिँ एकदम सक्षम नेतृत्व चयन हुनुपर्छ
The much-touted Budi Gandaki hydropower project has languished for 39 years without moving ahead with its construction. The company established by the previous government to move forward the construction of the National Pride project has failed to come under operation. The government had taken a decision on 28th of June last year to establish a company to move forward the construction works of the Budi Gandaki hydropower project to be built in Benikhat, Dhading. The government established the company 2 months after taking the decision without even arranging the amount needed for the project. The feasibility study conducted by Tractable Engineering in October 2015 and the detailed report it provided had given an estimate of $2.512 billion for the construction of the project. The cost is now estimated to increase to around $3 billion. However, the company established for the construction of the project has not been able to come up with even 10 million rupees, and the company registrar's office has not given permission to start the construction. The Ministry of Finance has 25% of the share in the company, while the Ministry of Energy has 40% and the Nepal Electricity Authority has 14%. Likewise, it is said that the electricity production company will have 1% share, while local residents and the public will have 10% each. However, preparations are being made to restructure the company so that the Nepal Electricity Authority will now have majority of the shares. Works have been moved forward under the leadership of the company's Chief Executive Officer Pradeep Kumar Thike. The government has already collected 100 billion rupees as infrastructure tax to construct the project. All necessary paperwork have been complete and only political desire is now needed to move the project forward. It's time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Church Boys United missed out on the opportunity to climb to the top of the A Division League as they were stunned 1-0 by Tribhuvan Army Club. In the match played at Dasrath Stadium today, the Army men took the lead in the first half. The Army team dominated the first half as they created a number of opportunities. The deadlock was finally broken in the 44th minute when Gillespie Jung Karki found the net. The first round match between these two teams was also clinched by Army, with Gillespie scoring the decisive goal. Church Boys were in a winning streak, having won 4 consecutive matches. However, the winning streak ended today as they also lost the opportunity to go atop of the A Division League table. Defending champions Machindra Football Club registered a close 1-0 victory over 3-star club at the A Division League football today. In the match played at Chasel Ground in Lalitpur, Machindra took the lead in the 10th minute through Yuta Suzuki. The Japanese player made full use of the strike taken by Afiz Alawale as the shot rebounded, which was converted by Suzuki. 3-star tried to come back into the match after conceding the lead. However, 3-star were guilty of missing out on a number of opportunities they created. With the second half remaining barren, Machindra FC registered a hard-fought win to climb to the 3rd position in the league table, while 3-star are in the 5th position. In another match, Sadabata Youth Club registered a 3-0 victory over Armed Police Force to climb to the top 4 of the points table. Deepak Raj Singh had a brilliant match for Saddobato as he scored a brace and also made an assist. It's time now for the weather update. And that's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.